Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. What the SEC is doing is, to be honest, sort of depressing. I don't understand how the SEC can get away with breaking the law and ignoring court rulings. They seem to be completely terrified of what XRP will do to people and the US dollar. They're using all sorts of tactics to try to stop it, but I still don't understand. And you know what? They treat us like we're going to break the law every time we make a decision or do an error, even when we didn't. We are suddenly accused of tax fraud because we made a mistake with our taxes. Furthermore, the SEC cannot be considered a lawmaker if it chooses to punish individuals for something that genuinely does not make sense. If that is so, then they ought to face consequences for it, shouldn't they? Yeah, I think so. In this video, I will be discussing Brad Garlinghouse's statements regarding the SEC and the ongoing struggle to safeguard cryptocurrency, while also putting an end to the relentless attacks and criticism from the SEC, which portrays cryptocurrency as an adversary, despite the fact that everyone is aware that cryptocurrency is the future. If you enjoyed this video and would want to see more like it, please subscribe and enable notifications so that I can continue to talk about XRP. According to Brad, the SEC now thinks it can operate above the law, disregarding a court's decision that XRP isn't a security team. Ripple will be keeping a close eye on this and considering our own alternatives to make the SEC answer for its actions. There is a bit-by-bit nominal exchange. The men sued the SEC in an effort to stop them from using their excessive statutory power to assume joint jurisdiction over a few publications. The CFTC is the only authority that can rule on XRP future contracts. Allow me to proceed and demonstrate more in that area. More information about it is available there. This raises the question, why is the SEC attempting to essentially say, oh, well, you know what? It has not been established that XRP is not a security, and we have joint jurisdiction. No one should be allowed to trade, act, or do anything with it at the moment, because we're still in the middle of it all. In all candor, that's something that somewhat annoys me, since it seems like they're making a concerted effort to bury XRP. You need to be aware of Ripple and all that XRP has to offer in terms of efficiency, security, and quick transactions in order to comprehend their massive attempt to stifle Ripple. Considered a bargain, isn't it? It disrupts the usual flow of transactions involving the US dollar and its many uses. After all, if there is a more advantageous, less expensive alternative, many corporations, firms, and financial institutions will investigate it, as it increases their profits. They will, without a doubt, do it in the end if it means saving that price. You won't be alone. Some companies sever all connections with factories because they simply cannot execute the task at hand, even at a cost of just $1. They discovered a technique to save expenses, and this manufacturer can do it for just $1. It would cost $1.05 for this one and $1 for the other. Taking that every time. They will always take that, no matter how many transactions or purchases go through. As a result, there is more than one conflict happening right now. A number of disputes have broken out in which companies like Kraken, Ripple, Coinbase, and many more have sought to comprehend the SEC's perspective, rather than only paying monetary fines and admitting fault. Where went wrong? What went wrong with that? So, what's the deal? What sets it apart? But how come we don't just state this is how we do it? This is how we do it, that tune kept playing in my head. I thought they weren't going to explain that, were they? What's next is just what they're doing. In any case, if you look at other publications, you'll notice that the CEO of Ripple wants the SEC to stop enforcing laws against cryptocurrency and other cryptocurrencies. Additionally, the SEC case is rife with instances of Ripple plans cross-appeal. We require each and every trade to publicly sue the SEC, isn't that right? It has been a long and hard battle, indeed. Since they have some influence over decisions and opinions, it's likely that they will have some wiggle room or be incorrect on this. But that struggle is necessary. We have demonstrated that crypto isn't the be-all and end-all, and we need that clarity, right? One can fall victim to a crypto fraud. You can lose money if you invest in certain cryptocurrencies. But there are a lot of cryptocurrencies out there that genuinely just want a better future. Other countries are keeping an eye on this, trying to understand rather than just attack. The SEC, though, decides to do something different every time, so we'll be on the lookout for that. So, if this turns into a long, hard-fought battle, we might see another 4 years of bull run. Plus, XRP isn't going to have an explosive 2025. It might, but it won't be the explosion we're hoping for since it will be restrained. Also, I would prefer it not to be stifled because I have the impression that the cryptocurrency industry is expanding, and I'd hate for XRP to fall behind if it is stagnant. What I really hope doesn't transpire is that my video would not have been seen without you. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I will see you later.